Yinson Holdings has come under the spotlight recently due to its rumored privatization move. The Edge's deputy editor Adam Aziz shares some insights.
So, actually, a couple of days after the news broke, Yinson actually came out to explain that there is no exclusive talks, although the founding shareholder, the Lim family, is exploring options with their stake there. They currently have north of 26%. Right, but let's go back to Yinson. Yinson has been growing their FPSO business aggressively in the last 10 years, ever since they bought Fred Olsen in 2015. So these are floating production, storage, offloading assets, which are huge ships used that are transformed into platforms to produce, store, and offload oil and gas. It is quite capital intensive, huge capital. They have about 16 billion in borrowings right now. At the same time, it comes with long-term contracts, north of 10 years, sometimes 20 years with options. So they look at it more like an infrastructure business, unlike the oil and gas service business. Aside from that, Yinson also has other businesses such as renewable energy, solar, as well as mobility, EV charging, and so on. But the meat is obviously at this point in the FPSO business itself. So going back to the news of the buyout, the offer price that has been talked about is slightly lower than the average target price given by the analysts. A lot of analysts obviously cover the company because it's an international business with huge footprint, including in Brazil as well as Angola and all that. So share price of the company has hovered between 2 ringgit and 250 over the past year. That raised the idea of potentially looking for options such as listing the FPSO business in other markets that can better value the company. As mentioned earlier, one of the parties said to be looking at buying out the company is the Lim family itself. Being the shareholder, they are on the board and part of the management, they would know what kind of valuation that is fair for the Yinson listed entity. So assuming this is true, and if the exercise does happen, it will be interesting to see what kind of offer they will make to the minority shareholders of the company.